Discussions of honor and shame can be exciting. They can lead to moments of discovery and deep connection. However, opening up about honor and shame can also be very challenging. We cover and avoid our personal shame. Many people have never looked directly at the role of these incredibly powerful forces in their lives. Now that you're learning about how the gospel addresses honor and shame, you can initiate these conversations with confidence and sensitivity. Our beliefs about social status reveal our view of honor and shame. A conversation about status can turn into an honor and shame discussion and then lead to the gospel. In starting the conversation, take the stance of a learner. Here are some questions about status that will help uncover general patterns of honor and shame. How do people gain or lose face? Do teachers publicly praise and rebuke students? What do young men and women do to seek recognition? How do people react when their friends boast about their achievements? Does respect come more from who you are or what you do? Let your friend talk, but don't push them to disclose their story. Listen carefully for what they communicate through their answers. Remember, it can be very shameful to speak directly about shame, but we reveal what we personally long for when we share our thoughts on what is wrong in society. To move the conversation to more spiritual topics, ask questions that draw closer to the brokenness sin causes in us. Ask why questions. Some examples are: why is gossip so popular? Why do we reject people after they break the rules in a group? Why is it so hard to get a second chance? Why do people try so hard to be someone they're not? Be ready to share a quick, personal story of a shameful experience, one that you have already laid to rest before God. If you go first, your friend may feel safe to disclose something from their own journey. You could share a story of a friend or family member saying something embarrassing about you in front of other people, or a time when a boss corrected you in front of coworkers. Keep it simple and real. Once you've established an open conversation about the reality of honor and shame in our own lives, invite your friend to read through Honor Restored with you. Some people introduce Honor Restored in a direct, personal way. They open the app and ask a question like, "As I've thought about honor and shame in my own life, this tool has been really helpful. Can I share with you?" Other people introduce Honor Restored as an explanation of what the Bible or God says about true honor. They ask something like, "Can I share with you what the Bible says about our longing to be included and accepted?" Figure out what you are most comfortable with. It's okay to experiment with different introductions until one feels best, especially in a new cultural setting. From there, you can move on to presenting Honor Restored. Because your transition question is so important, take some time to decide which question you will use to introduce Honor Restored the next time you share it with someone. Here are some example questions you can practice together in the discussion group. Based on your personal credibility, as I've thought about honor and shame in my own life, this tool has been helpful. Can I share with you? Based on the credibility of the Bible or Christian faith, can I share with you what the Bible says or what God says or what Christians believe about our longing to be included and accepted?